Hi, it's Annette Dion. It's Thursday, April 16th. How's everybody doing? I've got a few messages coming in for today, and one is that he who shall not be named is the guides speak in symbols so often. And I have this image of a hot air balloon, big and it's kind of colorful and on the surface looking beautiful. I love hot air balloons, so it's just uh, the air being let out. So he who shall not be named. The air is coming out of the balloon and it's going to fall to the ground. So anybody who's upset, and I am guilty, I get upset, I get very, where I have to take some breaths and calm myself down and just know that this too shall pass. We're going through something very challenging, nothing that needs to change desperately changes without a lot of chaos and disruption. But rest assured, this is going to shift and change. We're going to be in better hands, and I mean immediately. I mean with the governors stepping up and the scientists and health experts and even the real experts, not the phony ones, that are deceiving us and manipulating the money. The good people will be stepping up. I was very upset about what was happening in Michigan yesterday, but I'm really keeping a focus on what is possible, and also things as little but as huge as the air is clean. Come on. That's kind of a big deal. So the angels and the guides want us to call on them. They want us to notice that they're there. So when you feel any negative emotions, I know this is like a spiritual counseling session, but I'm just going there for a minute. When you feel negative emotions, the number one thing to remember is not to beat yourself up over that. Because you very well it could be your negative emotion, but you very well could be picking up on the collective. And it might not even be yours. And I really believe that some people, and I know I'm talking about an energy, perspective. Some people are processing other people's negative emotions and letting them go through because they energetically know how to do that. That's a long topic, but you might be being called on to help somebody process their anger without even knowing you're doing it. So just breathing is really important right now. And if you would like a free meditation session that's about 12 minutes, feel free to shoot me an email, AnnetteDion7@gmail.com. If you know how to record it over the phone, that would be great, because then you could use it later. I'm going to pull an angel card. There's a lot going on astrologically. If you have any interest in astrology, I've been going to the Leo King. There are many other great ones. David Palmer, he's in LA, and I really like his energy and his videos. He has a lot of energy, and we're both fire signs. I can relate to that. So, the angel for today, these are the Doreen Virtue cards. And I just want to ask them what message. Focus. Okay, so it's really important for us to decide what we want to focus on. Do we want to focus on what's negative? Because when we focus on what's negative, we tend to increase it, so that's probably not a good idea. Let's look at what's positive, okay? Like I mentioned, the air is clean. I believe that this disruption has happened out of necessity, in the sense that, as tragic as it is, the world will be going in a new direction, because where we were going was not sustainable. So we want to focus on the direction we want to see things go. And if you're a prayer, go ahead and pray. It's really important. The guides want us to kind of grow ourselves up and be big and be strong, and to keep our focus on the most important issues, okay? It's kind of like keep your eye on the goal. Keep your eye on the ball. So there's that from the angels. Thank you. And, gosh, it's almost Friday. The week has felt fast for me. I don't know. I think it's a quickening of energy. A lot of people are reporting that they feel like they're in a kind of like a different, almost like in a trance or a dream. And I think that's really normal. I got guidance at the beginning of the year that we're entering into a new, almost like a new dimension. And I haven't really read about this. I just feel it, where things just feel different. And when we can bring our minds to what I like to call is channel 3. We're channel 1 where the fear is, channel 2 where we're more like in the collective helping people, channel 3 where we're tuned into God and the guides. So if we can bring it to channel 3, we can really have some positive experiences with feeling like we're in a whole new dimension. A lot of people wanted their lives to change, you know, so let's look at in which ways we wanted our lives to change, and, you know, not just give it lip service, actually do what needs to be done to make the change happen. And to have, really important to have faith that putting the time in, the energy in, even when it looks like it's not happening, to continue, like keep riding your horse in the direction it's going, you know, like don't lose sight of what it is that you're working towards. With this new dimensional energy, be aware that change is going to feel like things are feeling now. And if there are things that you wanted to be different, you're being asked to kind of like open up your arms and like bring it in. Bring it in. Everyone needs a great big hug. I think we should all like focus on a collective hug. Maybe I'll do that in my next video. The collective hug video. We'll be able to hug again. We're just being asked to take a break from that. One more thing about that particular topic, before I pull the 3 cards for the next 24 hours, is when we don't have people around us all the time, or like even hugging us all the time. So when people hug, they do take on each other's energy. There's something very specific that shifts with this distancing thing. Don't get me wrong, I think it's wonderful to be close to people physically. However, the dynamic of having people be at a distance is that you're more in only your own energy field, and that can be a good thing. I understand how that can be difficult, but after some time, when you get used to it, that can be a good thing, because it's almost like you get a really clear signals from your guides, rather than it being kind of staticky with other people's actual energies. Because we can be like Velcro, where other people's energies kind of get stuck to us. And I remember my guru recommending that everybody, you know, have like wash their hair every day, or at least wet their hair every day, and it's like as a way of cleansing the energy. So we might need to take a few more showers. Or, you know, maybe now we need less showers, actually, since we're not intermingling with people's energies as much. So it's always good to look at the bright side. Isn't that from Willy Wonka? That's a movie that always look at the bright. No, that's Monty Python. Anyway, sorry. I digress. Where's the moon today? I need to check my calendar. The moon is in Aquarius. Oh, that makes total sense. Aquarius is the energy of disruption. Any surfers out there? You know, it's like a great big giant wave that could crash right on you. That's Aquarius. But you know, that can be exciting too. Like roller coasters. Anyway, so blabby today. Accentuate the positive. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. That could be your mantra. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Okay. And this card actually illustrates that. This is the Three of Wands, and this is, he's looking off into the distance like, remember that when things were really hard? I'm so glad they're getting better. So there is a time coming. It's not real soon. I know these readings that I'm doing, I say, are for the next 24 hours, but this is, the energy is headed in a better direction, even if we can't really see it. Like, even if it's not glaringly obvious right now. Have faith. The Fool, this is kind of what I was just talking about. The Fool is saying, choose wisely. I keep getting this all over the place, so I hope it's sinking in. Choose your thoughts carefully and wisely. Recognize that it does make a difference in how we feel and how the collective feels. So choose to look at what's positive. If you have to turn off the news, and turn off the news. And this card is showing me the Seven of Pentacles. Start working. Start working. Just, whatever you can do, just start working. And be in the consciousness of patience being kind of a reward unto itself, because it's with patience that we can actually accomplish great things. Great things don't happen like overnight. They take time. So like a fine wine, it takes time. Don't drink too much. But, you know, a fine glass of wine can be a lovely thing. All right. I didn't really get into politics too much today, but you kind of catch the gist. So it's Annette Dion. Thank you for tuning in. Please send me an email if you would like a reading. And thank you for those who have taken me up on sending an email and giving you a reading. And if you'd like a free meditation, definitely. It's AnnetteDion7@gmail.com. Have a great day. Lots of love. Bye now. See you tomorrow.